Hey guys, so today I want to show some tips and tricks on the Galaxy S4 Mini. Now let's start off with the obvious ones, like taking a picture here or taking a screenshot, just holding in the power button, and also the or holding in the power button and also the home key to take a picture. Now the second thing would of course be to use all of these toggles here. Some toggles you may not have seen before that much or know what they do, but driving mode, especially like if you do drive a car, you just go in here and they have a cool feature here, so they can read out the caller's information when receiving incoming calls. Also read out sender's information when new messages arrive, which is pretty cool. Also here with an alarm, read out alarm information when alarm sound, because you can have information over there. So driving mode, especially very useful. Now there's a feature that I usually use a little bit more, which I do enjoy, and that is the blocking mode. Now with the blocking mode, of course, it could do here is that it could block incoming calls. So let's say you just don't want to hear your phone or anything, this one will easily just block the call. You can still see though that you've been getting a call. You can also make so it turns off all notifications, turn off all alarm and timer, and also you can set the time here when you want this to be turned on, so quite useful. If you continue on here with some other useful, of course we have these obvious like screen rotation, vibrate, Wi-Fi, etc. One tip here also is if you want to go into the settings, you can just hold in on the icon and you immediately will be brought into that place. So it works also here with, let's say, Bluetooth. So it will open up the Bluetooth page basically just by doing so. And do we have anything more interesting here? Of course, airplane mode, kind of obvious what it's doing. Airplane mode, of course, if you're on an airplane, you can see here, turn off caller messages and that, and network features, etc. So if you are in an airplane, you should definitely put that on. Smart Stay, which is a pretty nice feature, where the screen will stay on as long as you're looking at it. Now this is the only smart smart screen feature that you do get inside of the S4 Mini. I mean, the Galaxy S4 of course comes with a ton of smart screen features, but you only get in the S4 Mini the Smart Stay feature. So as long as you are looking at your phone, okay, as long as you're looking at your phone, you can see some information here. As long as you're looking at your phone with your eyes and it's not dark in the room or where you are, the phone will stay on. So you can see here exactly how it works. The device is held steady, upright device is well lit. The front camera is not being used by another application, so of course you can't use another application that's using the camera to make this to work. So you can have that your phone will go off, that the display will go off after like 1 minute if you don't look at it. Of course, just go into the settings area, and this is of course a very good way to save up battery. So just go to the display here and you can have screen timeout, that it should time out even after 15 seconds if you don't look at your device. So let's try this out and see if it works. So let's have Smart Stay on and let's see if the display, if it first goes off after 15 seconds. So you're just gonna wait here a little bit and we'll see if it will turn off the display after 15 seconds, because I don't look at the device. Okay, there we go. So now let's see here when we are looking at the display. So I'm currently looking at it. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it. And yes, I'm looking at you, and you should not turn off the display. And it seems like it is working. So a very good thing that you can use, and maybe it doesn't work for you because you are in special places or something and it doesn't want to work, or maybe you have a weird face or something, then this might definitely not work for you, but for most people I do believe that it's pretty cool. So I'm just going to turn it off right now. So of course we have a few other features here that you definitely want to explore on the S4 Mini. Screen mirroring is something that you can't do if you don't have a Samsung Smart TV from like 2013 or a all-share cast hub that you connect to your HDTV. But if you do connect an all-share cast hub from Samsung to your HDTV, you can mirror your screen from your S4 Mini to your computer, and that's pretty nice. If you go into my device here, you do have a feature here, home screen mode, where they have another mode here called the easy mode, which is making everything a little bit more easy to find and reach. If you are like an old person, then that is probably pretty useful. And let's see here, power saving mode, of course, if you want to save up some power, CPU power saving and screen power saving, you might want to explore that if you do find yourself running low on battery many times, then that could be definitely pretty useful. Also, of course, you get all these motion features that you can like direct call people by call a contact who is currently on the screen, is by taking up your phone. Many of these features have been available in the Galaxy S2 as well. And this one's pretty cool, get a vibration alert to notify if you missed any calls or messages since the last time you picked up your device. So you can just pick it up and get a quick little vibration there if you have it down on the table. You also have some other ones here that you definitely can explore. Palm motion also here, that you can mute, pause your phone if it's making sound. It's by putting your hand over the display, which also could be pretty useful. You should probably not go into gyroscope calibration because you probably don't need that stuff. You also might want to go into this display here, and if you see yourself don't want to have the brightness, maybe you can save up more battery if you have it on automatic, because then it probably will save up a little bit more and you don't have to change brightness all the time. And what else? Let's see here. I'm gonna disable that. Show battery percentage, which is something that I usually use because I want to have the battery percentage up there at the top. One thing that's pretty bad here with the S4 Mini is it doesn't seem like you can have vibrations on these buttons, these keys that you can get on basically almost every single Galaxy device out there, so that's pretty annoying. Data usage here, which is pretty good, of course, if you want to see how much data you're using, if you're on a carrier and you need to be at a specific kind of how many gigs you can use each month before you can pay, you have to pay extra. So you can see here how much I've used, like 6 gigabytes used between July 30th and August 6th. But I've been, of course, on my Wi-Fi network, and if you're on your own Wi-Fi, then that doesn't really matter super much. So if you continue on here as well, see the lock screen, you also may want to experiment with this. Of course, first we had normal screen lock that you can put on a lock so no one can access your device without you. One thing that's cool with screen lock is that you can, let's see here, face unlock. You can unlock your phone with your face. Of course, remember that may not be the best, because if you are in the dark, then it's nighttime or something, and then you can't like unlock your device. Could be a little bit annoying. Lock screen widgets, which is something that you definitely do want to experiment with if you want to be able to quickly be able to reach like features like the camera. Or your favorite apps on the lock screen. So you can see here when I have my favorite apps here, you can see swipe. See here, okay. So I can quickly swipe here now on the lock screen to get a quick access to my favorite apps. And of course, these are things that you can change this to whatever apps that you now want to have. So quick access to that on the lock screen, pretty nice. And then also you can add even more stuff here to as a lock screen widget, like Wash On and S Planner, so you can have your calendar there on the lock screen. Messaging, if you do a lot of that. Gmail, which could be pretty awesome. Also, you can even, like as you can see there, add like features like the clock. You can also have a personalized message, which is pretty nice. So every time you see wake up your phone, you can have a personalized message up there. So pretty great. And also things like, let's see here about device. If you go down here, and if you do tap on build number many times, you will unlock a new mode, which is called developer options. So if you want to unlock that, you have to go to about device, go down to build number and start to tap it. And then you have this new developer options, a new place here with even more new features, which you probably shouldn't play around with super much if you're not an experienced user. But you can play around here with the window animation, could be pretty fun, and you will see some different kind of animations, and you can totally disable it also if you don't want to see things like that. And then we also have location services here, so if you don't want anyone to be able to access your location or apps, you can disable that, which is also pretty useful. Of course, you have a normal account page here, where you can see cloud, you can link your Dropbox account and sync up all of your stuff to the cloud, which could be pretty useful as well. Let's see here. Of course, we do have normal call features, but just quickly a video showing off some of the things that you can, of course, do with the S3 Mini, or with the S4 Mini, I mean. Also, if you want to have a quick access to some of these these quick toggles things, you can just hold in, as you see there, the power button, and then you get quick access to even restart airplane mode and that network if you want to enable and disable that, vibrate mode if you quickly want to enable and disable that as well. So just quickly look here. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.